Hello and welcome to Metal Effort. My name's Nehemiah, and today we're going to do something a little bit different than usual. One of my best friends ever, his name is Scott. He came to visit for the evening, and he is a police officer. But since I met him, I've gotten into the knife hobby, and he doesn't specifically know anything about the knife hobby. So I played a little game. You might have seen other YouTube channels do it with their wives or girlfriends, where basically I'm just going to give him 6 knives. I'm going to print out, write on scratch paper the price of all the knives, and then he has to kind of logic through and try to guess what the prices of the knives are. I thought it would be interesting to do kind of that same little experiment with somebody that you might imagine knowing about knives, like a police officer. And I think it's kind of funny. This is, kind of an off-the-cuff casual thing that we just decided to do when he was here. So the production value isn't like stellar. I probably should have gotten the mic for myself. You can just hear me making comments in the background. The AC was on. So production values aside, I think it was a fun little conversation. But this is definitely outside of my normal content. So if this isn't your cup of tea, you can move on. But hopefully it'll be entertaining for some of you, in which case, enjoy the video. Without further ado, here's my buddy Scott.
You're not doing heroin?
I'm sure.
It's like, what you got the scale for there, little buddy?
To weigh the knives.
Oh. Because if the police came in here right now, the first thing they would be thinking is that you love drugs.
Okay. Let me turn off all the yellow lights, because plants like different hues, but...
Wait, how much did this camera cost? That looks really clear for being that close and clear and focused.
Should be. All my videos are in 4K. Okay, so here's the prices. These are all real prices, retail, for the actual knives that you see in here.
A 42, that's what I'm talking about.
So I'll put them up here in a jumble. And you have to figure out which one goes where. And just to have some stakes, I'm going to give you this knife for free if you can get it right on the first go.
All right.
Okay? All right. Take a seat and talk us through your thought process here.
All right, so we're already live and recording.
Yeah.
All right, can I stab you or myself to test the durability of these knives?
If you need help opening or closing the knife, just let me know. And try to inspect them under the camera if you can.
Oh, okay. A little fish hook on that one. No window punching. These have window punches, because if they're window punches, they'd be cheap and for law enforcement. But
to crack glass or something?
Yeah, so if it ever doesn't work out for you, it'll have like a little point on one end.
Okay.
You probably have one here somewhere.
Yeah, that's a little bit below.
You can basically lightly take the knife.
Pen
Oh yeah, exactly. So you just lightly tap a window and whole thing disintegrates for you.
Yeah.
So I don't know. That one's it's kind of hard. I'm gonna have to go more off the comparison and the weight model than anything. Man, this is what you spend all your spare money on? Is expensive knives?
Yeah, I'm hustling.
Trying to go by weight here. All right, boy. I don't know how I'm gonna tell the difference. You figure I'd be able to tell. Oh, see, there we go. I can be a little rough with it.
Yeah, just don't cut yourself.
Yeah,
They're all extremely sharp.
How would that go on your YouTube channel if there's just blood pouring all over your table here?
I just have to do a warning beforehand.
Contains graphic content.
Yeah.
Look at police shooting videos all over YouTube with guys dying.
I could just key it out so it's all green blood.
Yeah, I think me slicing my finger off is the least of your
My
worries.
Vulcan friend came over.
KF. I like the ones that have a little assist.
None of them have springs, except for the one that I just showed you, the one that you win.
Oh yeah.
If you get this right, everything else does not have a single spring in it. They're all just well tuned.
All right, I'm gonna go bold. I'm gonna start putting the expensive ones high and the inexpensive ones low.
Before you start doing the price, what's your favorite one so far? What do you think?
Kind of like that one with the big blade. This one right here.
That one? Okay.
Because it's kind of arced. It looks heavy duty.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know much about knives as far as what you'd use them for, though, is the thing. My experience with knives is what you might use them for in law enforcement, and pretty much all law enforcement is good for cutting off little chunks of heroin and to nick test, of course. I'm not using it, and to break a window, because every once in a while somebody likes to get drunk and pass out in the middle of traffic with their car running, and they won't wake up to sirens or me yelling at them, so I have to break their window to take them out of their car.
Ah, okay.
That is kind of fun, boy. So I was thinking this one's cheap, but now I'm starting to think it's nice. We're gonna go. That's kind of nicer. Huh, man. So that's kind of like $42 and $5.60, and nothing really strongly like comes out at me that says this one's so lightweight it's got to be expensive. Is this real gold?
Real gold.
I don't know what's going on here. I'm gonna say these are expensive. I feel like lighter weight's got to be better.
Okay.
So we're gonna say these are all maybe they're more expensive. See, now I'm starting to think this one's crappy if that's the case, though. I like this one though. Huh. This one's got to be expensive. I can't even. Boy, I am not doing well here.
What do you think makes an expensive knife expensive?
I would say durability of the blade, right? If you're going to be used every day.
Durability, but is that the material they make it out of, or how they put it together? What do you mean when you say durability?
So you could be cutting on things, and the blade's not going to go dull.
Okay. So that would be like the chemical composition and execution of the heat treatment, so that it has solid edge retention.
Yeah, sounds good. Because
Looking
these all
for,
look pretty.
Imperfections? Is that
Well, they
what
all
you're
look
kinda
pretty
looking for?
good. My favorite knife has to cost the most.
Okay. We have a price. You wanna stick it up so we can see the knife on the camera there?
Oh yeah.
There you go. All right.
Now we're gonna go with my second favorite knife because I like finer things, right? Or like some bum nearby, I can just like shank him up real quick. All right, now we're gonna go with a lightweight one that feels. I don't know. I don't think.
What material do you think that is?
So that's plastic. So
You think it's plastic?
well, this is some kind of carbon fiber that makes it really strong.
Okay.
Can you give me a trip? Is this some kind of expensive carbon or is this cheap plastic?
I'll tell you it's carbon.
Okay, so I am starting to think that one's pretty nice. So this one's plastic, right? I feel like it gives a little bit more.
Okay.
So this has got to be one of the cheaper ones.
All right.
What is that thing? I like the length. And this clip felt kind of crappy.
Yeah, wire clip.
Yeah, so I feel like if you're going to have a nice knife, you're not going to have a crappy wire clip, right?
Okay. What do you think of that one?
It's got a better clip. It's nice and lightweight. The blade seems solid. So you use a little bit cutting stuff, maybe to test it out?
I use all of them.
Oh, okay.
I thoroughly test all my knives when I review them. I've reviewed all those knives.
All right, let me confirm what I got here. So
Okay.
560. I mean that's the carbon. I mean maybe we'll flip those because I like that lightweight. It's definitely a nicer clip than that piece of crap.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll even flip those two. But that's plastic and that's metal. We're gonna go back. See?
Okay.
So it's pretty nice. I can definitely see it costing. It shouldn't be the cheapest one by any means.
Is there anything about that knife that's different than the other knives?
The hole.
There's another one with a hole, actually.
Is there? Oh, that one too. What is the hole for?
To quickly open it.
Oh, okay. That
You want
makes
to see
sense.
how it goes?
I imagine you just kind of put your thumb in there and.
You could do that, or you flick it with your index finger. Here. You go like this. Oops.
Ah, all right.
Hold on.
What can you tell me about the casing on this thing?
You want to know what material it's made out of?
Yeah.
That's carbon fiber.
Okay. Well, that was nice.
That is steel. It's called M390.
And it's got number 162 on the blade. Boy, if that's the serial number, this thing's got to cost a boatload.
Okay.
You know, serial number crappy items. But I don't know if I should. That's enough for me to want to jump it up to the higher ones. Does this one have a serial number? That may be my tie break. All right, we're gonna downgrade this homie slightly. Move him up because he's serial numbered.
Okay.
215. God, I'm wondering if it's the fact that I like this one and it's lightweight.
Yeah.
I wonder if that's making me go 560, even though maybe it's not the best knife. So what would you say that? What are you using these two for?
Pretty much all of them can be used for anything, for the most part. Generally, you want something that's a good EDC knife, which is everyday carry. So you can wear it every day. Need to cut up an apple, you can. Cut open boxes, whatever. I think I've made a meal with at least once with every one of those knives.
Mm-hmm.
Use it in the kitchen.
Wait, this one's not serial number, right? All right, good. All right, lock me into that.
Okay. So, I will look. I will give you one chance to rearrange your knives. All I'm going to tell you right now is that only one of the knives is in the correct spot.
Oh, God.
You get one more shot.
All right, we're going to do this. So that hopefully that means 3 are now in the correct spot. Oh, God. We're going to assume he's in the correct spot. And we're just going to bump everybody.
Jumble it up a little.
Jumble it up. How about now? Do I at least have 3 out of 6? Or did I somehow go to 0 of 6?
You are 0 of 6.
Oh, what did I do? Which one was correct?
Okay, so we'll say you don't win the prize.
Yeah, fair enough.
But we'll see. You get one more shot.
How about now? I'm threatening him with a knife.
I've got fixed blades over here, buddy.
Oh.
All right. So rearrange it one more, knowing that
They're all wrong?
they're all wrong.
Gosh. These are clearly the cheapest knives. They have to be, right? So maybe that's... Go back to that. Maybe that one was the cheapest because it's plastic. And then... Maybe this stupid clip is fancier than I thought.
Okay.
We're going to go back to him being there. The big fatty. Oh, man, that can't be right. How about now?
Well, this is your best so far. You've got 2 of 6.
Wow. Which ones are right?
All right. I'll tell you which ones are right. This one and this one.
Oh, really? So I've already had this in spots 1 and 2. So I mean, Can't be worse than that. And then this one must be fancier than I think. Where's that serial number 1? And then the serial number 1 somehow is not right. Any better?
No. They're all still wrong.
So these two are right?
Yeah. You didn't move those.
Is this not very nice?
Ooh, you're getting much closer. You are switching 2 knives away.
Serial number 1, right?
Okay. I'm going to give you some information. This one has a serial number right there.
There it is. Sneaky.
So knowing that, how would you switch it around? Given your serial number logic.
That one. That one.
Oh, you almost had it. It's these two.
Oh, those flipped?
Yes. That's it.
Boy, so this is the best one, huh?
That is the best one. That was your first intuition, which was correct. And then you tucked yourself down not finding that serial number.
Yeah. 254, huh? How many do they typically make when they're like out of 500?
Like 400-ish.
Oh, okay.
That's my favorite knife, this one.
This one right here? Oh, that one. I can't believe I like this one so much.
Yeah.
$68, huh?
It's called the Statera. Has amazing action, lightweight, like you mentioned. Carbon fiber on the outside.
I mean, what's the disadvantage when you got something this lightweight and something that's this heavy duty?
Steel. So you were talking about edge retention. These all have amazing edge retention. These 3 in particular. These 2 are M390. This is S90V. They're in the top tier, in the top 5 steels. Really, the top maybe 2 or 3 in the world. This is LC200N. It has decent edge retention, but it's amazing because it cannot corrode. Most people don't realize that stainless steel can corrode pretty easily, actually.
Oh, really?
You drop any of these stainless steels into the ocean, come back an hour later, they're going to be corroded like crazy. You can drop that one in the ocean, come back a day later, it's still going to be fine. So NASA actually picked up this steel. It's just amazing. It's really, really good. It's one of my favorites without compromising edge retention. This is D2 steel. 20 years ago, it's probably the best steel in the world. But we've had a lot of refinements. New steels are called powdered metallurgy, where instead of forging all the different components of steel together, you ground them to a pulp into like a cake mixture, so you can evenly spread it and then melt it. So it has a really good even distribution of all the different components that make up the chemistry. This is stainless steel, but just kind of a budget one. It's not terrible, it's good, but these 2 knives are fantastic for their cost.
This one doesn't even have any kind of like spring assist. You just kind of have to...
None of them do.
Or not even spring, like
That's
spot
a
to
front
grab.
flipper. So the way you open that one, you can do that. But the normal way is that edge right here is kind of prominent.
Oh, yeah.
So you do it like that.
Okay.
That way the flipper's not hanging off the back. Yep, just roll it back. You get used to it. Take some practice. All right, I hope that was worth it. Let me know in the comments if this kind of thing is something you want to see more of, or if you didn't like it, but you're going to forgive me and I won't do it anymore. Whatever it is, go ahead and put it in the comments, and I'll see you for our next normal, quote-unquote, video coming up soon. Bye.